Hey folks, welcome back to Street Rust. We're going to work on exhaust manifolds on headers again today. Last video, you can see the exhaust manifolds laying under the car right there. We took those off, right? We saw this last video. We obviously had a problem. These are the eBay cheapies that were like 100 and I don't know, 160 something, but anyway. Where the collector meets here, it was absolutely too wide. To the distance between the head and the upper control arm, there's just not enough room in there, won't fit. So we spent the money on the Hedman headers. These were like $306 free shipping. Summit had the best deal, because I haven't opened the box yet. Want y'all to see that, but per the ad, it's got all the collectors and gaskets and things as well. So I'm gonna put you on the stand, and we're gonna open this box together. Okay. All right. You can see it came with pre-drilled air holes. I can't remember. I think it was FedEx that delivered these. So who knows what happened there. Anyway, let's get her open. Leave those later so I can trip on them. Let's see what we got. I think we're gonna have to pull the staples. I'll pull them on. I'll pull them on. No, I'll pull them on. Let's see. Steel staples. I like pulling those out, then they don't cut your hand. Okay, let's see what we got. I'm gonna set this on the floor, and then we'll take everything out here. Like Christmas in August. Oh, looky there. I can already tell you we got the gaskets. Hedman headers, made in the USA. And I'll show you the box here in a minute. So, let's see. Let me get these out. Woo! Look at them babies. This is actually going to be the passenger side, the right side. Let's take a quick look. There you go. Now, just so you can see, I'm going to grab one of these other headers. And I want you to see that it's pretty dang obvious that your widest part is down here. These are 78 070s. I'll get you a close up of that in a minute. They're supposed to work for C bodies. In the last video, I showed you a picture from a C body forum, Mopar forum, that they were actually on the engine. So we got this. You can also see that this is scratched up. So the deal with these, this is just shipping paint. We've got to paint these. There's a lot of things we got to do this right. So we've got the other header. Now these obviously are side specific, because obviously this one's going to go on the driver's side and have the coupler here, okay, the collector. So I am going to lay this one to the side on the ground so it doesn't fall. And let's see what else we got in the box. Here we go. We have the collectors. Even got stickers. You know, the stickers are going on. I get more excited about the stickers sometimes than anything. It's probably a bad thing, isn't it? But anyway, you know what? I hope you can all see me in this video. I didn't even think to check. I think we're all right. But anyway, not that you need to see me. I want you to see this. Let's go ahead and open this up. Time to sharpen that. Looky there. Hamburgers, performance products. Well, y'all look at this. I don't think I've ever heard of some of these, but you got Hedman headers, performance products, Hamburgers, performance, Hedman Hustler headers. Woo, we got stickerage. Some of that has to go in the trunk. We got, oh, there you go. Here's your little warning right here. This is not, the black coating on the header is not a high temperature coating. It's basically for shipping, okay, as we stated. And then we've got, what the heck is this? For warranty, you know the drill there. That'll go in the trash. And then, hey, they give you instructions. So I'm going to read through these. I'm not going to act like it's Christmas Eve and I'm putting a toy together. I'm going to go ahead and read these because of the money I've got involved here. Collectors. All right, I can tell you that we've probably got, there's the header bolts, two different sets. Let's see. I don't know what we got going on there. Oh, that's for the collectors. So let's compare these collectors and things. So on the cheap eBay set, you've got, I mean, you know, this is a pretty good looking collector here, you know. It's pretty thick, everything looks good. Then it comes with this little, you know, Domino's thin crust gasket. So then on the flip side, let's see. Oh, I see what they're doing. I see what they're doing. I can already see it. And, you know, gosh, this one looks like a little more effort went into it. But hey, this is going to be pretty sturdy. It's got a nice collector on there that we're not going to have to weld up. That's good. Gives a little more flexibility. But hey, look at these winky dink. Gosh, which one would you use? They're both pretty much crap, but we're going to use them. We'll probably go with the Hedman just because it came with it. But all right, so where are we at? Oh, gaskets. Let me get this stuff out of the way here, because that goes to this other set. Okay, and let's see, we got the other collector in here. Oh, let's see what kind of gaskets we got here. Okay, genuine header gaskets. Oh, look what they did. They're playing on words. Header, H-E-D-D, header gaskets. And part number there is 27900. All right, so let's go ahead and pop this open. Ah, come on now. Ain't rocket science. I could actually put those other gaskets in this box and kind of keep them clean. I'm trying not to tear up the box, but you know how that goes. We're going to tear it up because we're just going to. Come on now. There we go. All right, let's see what kind of gaskets we got. You know what? I don't know, folks. Once again, let me grab the others. Which one of these do you want on your engines? Do you want this one? Or do you want this one? Or do you want kind of, you know what? No, I ain't gonna do that. But I don't know. I don't know how I feel about these. These are almost like this gasket, but there's another layer of metal. So it looks like this has, look, that's all boogered up already. I didn't even used it, but looks like the metal's on the outside on these, but the metal, if you look in the middle here, let's see, I saw it. If you look in the middle here, you can see that they put the metal part in the middle there. So we'll probably be going with those. We're gonna stick with the Hedman setup here. So first things first, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna see if these actually fit. Because if they don't fit, then I'm probably gonna cry a little bit, just a little bit. But I believe they'll fit. You know, for the 306 here, the 100, I think it was 180 landed, something like that. You know, I could have bought some high performance exhaust manifolds, but you know, that's how it goes in the world of hot rodding. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get it set up and make sure these fit. If they fit, then all we're gonna do today is get them painted, because that's all we really can do. We got the wrap We got the black, it's black wrap. We got the metal ties. Then you've got to get the black silicone spray on there to seal it all in. This stuff, I mean, you can get this at O'Reilly's, you can get this at AutoZone. It's $12, $13 a can, but it's all fine and dandy. But when you read the fine print, if you can read that, this stuff has got a cure for 7 days, man. I ain't waiting 7 days, I can tell you that right now. I'll go ahead and get this painted, let it cure overnight, get it wrapped. I don't even know how long the silicone's gonna cure. I'll look at that too while I'm off camera here. And then, you know, then we gotta get them installed. Then we gotta start talking about the exhaust, and really can't do that until we find out where the header's gonna set and where everything is. So anyway, now I'm rambling. Let me get everything set up, and we'll see if these bad boys fit. Be right back. All right, folks, I told you I'd give you a close-up of that. Here's your part number, 78070. In the instructions, you know, raise the vehicle 36 inches. Not on all, well, yeah, there. You need to raise the engine 3 inches. Not on all models. Then, automatic transmission, you've got to do an adaptation to your shift linkage. Not required on all models. So, here's what I know. This just slid right down in here. So, that's money. We're cooking with Crisco right there. I mean, that bad boy's gonna be on there. These little protectors here are gonna have to come off. Let me pull this out and I'll just show you pretty much how easy that was. See? That one's not a problem at all. Let's set that over here on the table. But I'm not going to take the head bolts out. I'm basically just going to take these back and forth and break them off. And then if I have to take a little hammer and tap that flat, I will. Now, a little different story over here. Looks like you got more room, but you don't. So it won't even set down in here with these on here. So I'm going to go ahead and get those taken off. Then we got to see how it goes over the dipstick, and then we got to see how that it impacts that shift linkage. Okay, so we're good on this side. I'm gonna get those little heat protectors. And guys, we have I have some of the spark plug wire protectors, some black ones that'll slide down over there. Plus, we're gonna have these wrapped and heated, so should be in good shape there. So let me get these off and tinker with that other side, and we'll be right back. All right, we're back. Wow, you know, I had to turn TV off so I don't plagiarize, trying to watch the closing ceremonies on the Olympics. But you know what? This is more important. So, when I left you a couple seconds ago, we were trying to figure out how to get this done. Notice the valve cover's off here. I'm like, oh, no, I'm gonna have to jack up this doggone engine. Okay, all right. So clearly demonstrated that this side will go in no problem. I'm gonna get you set up, and I hope y'all appreciate all the little tweaking I did here, because you are not, at least on a 68 Newport, you are not gonna have to jack the engine up. I did take out the dipstick. Pardon me on the camera, folks. I just want you to get a really good view here. I did take out the dipstick. It's one of the upper, where the engine mount bolts to the engine. It just taken a nut off, and then it came out real easy. So that was good news. Had a 302 I did a couple years ago that freaking broke off in there. That wasn't any fun. Anyway, I want you guys to see this. This engine is not jacked up, although the car is jacked up, because I want to get underneath and show you what we got. This is the Hedman 78070 68 Chrysler Newport 383, and I had to take off the valve cover to get this to work. But you can get this in here, and I left it. There's a stud left on the back. Looky there, folks. Got that. Let's get I'm just going to put a bolt in here just to hold it in place. Okay, that's all on there. Okay, All right, so as you can see, from a top view, no problems. Okay, it goes in, lickety split. Okay, now you know how to do it. You saw it here, live action, baby. And just so y'all, I can't remember what I showed you. Whoa, that's great for the paint job. Can't remember what I showed you and didn't show you, but it's pretty clear that this goes on no problem on this side. Okay, now what I want to do, come with me if you will. We're gonna get under here. I'm gonna show you. Let me get a light. We're gonna get under the car. I got jacked up here. Okay, I want to show you what we're running into. All right. Oh, there's the starter. Yeah, isn't that wonderful? Guess what? That starter ain't gonna work. So we got another Mopar starter for the shelf. All right, where are we at? I got you guys all upside down. All right, so just to orient you, let's see. Let me try to get you right side up so you're not going crazy. This is where the starter goes. This is where it bolts in. You can see the collectors right here. So first of all, the collector is going to really keep our transmission lines boiling. So obviously all that's going to have to be rerouted. I'm probably just going to buy some new stainless steel and plumb in some new ones, because obviously that's not going to be able to stay there. And obviously this big starter is not going to go in here. So the question is, well, I can't remember if it was a 93 or 94. I'm gonna have to go back and research, but a Dakota starter they said would fit in here with the long tube headers. Well, these aren't long tube headers, so I've got to find some dimensions. You know, otherwise I'm going to be spending a lot of stinking money on like a micro starter or something like that. Don't tell my wife though, because she thinks I got everything for $100. Just kidding, folks. No financial infidelity going on here. She knows exactly what's going on. All right, so got that part. This was a major win, and if I had done this in the first place, we'd probably already have this done. So I have the Flameproof VHT. I'm going to go ahead and pull these out. I'm going to just, I don't have any degreaser. I got some alcohol. I'm just going to clean them off, and we'll get them hung up and painted, and then I'll show you. I'll get you involved in that, but want to get everything set up first. So I'll see you in a few seconds. All right, folks, we're back. We got our Flameproof sprayer. I'm just going to give these a light coat. And hey, by the way, I want to show you something. Whoop, my spray tip. Look, notice all the junk on here, but notice the tip is absolutely clean. Take a picture of that in case I need to take it back. I'm sure that's from the capping process at the factory, but nonetheless, let's see what we got. We're going to give it a light coat. That's the plan. Okay, you see what we got? Just a super light coat. And I'm not real concerned about covering it up thoroughly, because we are wrapping these. But hey, you want to do a good job. Anything you do. We'll clean off the surface here for the inside of that. I can't get it. There we go. Supposed to be a light switch, Jimmy. Oh, gotta love it. That lid doesn't want to cooperate. So there's a lot driving me crazy. I've had this thing for a long time. I don't think it's wore out because I used it recently. All right, let's get a light coat on here. It is super humid out today here in northwest Arkansas. So I don't want to, it's going to take a while for this to dry. I did clean these off. clean them off. I just had some alcohol. I'm out of degreaser, so just getting up. I'm gonna scream. I am gonna scream. I want to start shading it with my right hand out of habit. So 7 days to cure. So we're gonna go ahead and give it 1 day to cure. All right, get you in and take a look at these. So we like I said, I'm not too worried about the paint job. Looks pretty good, flat black. It will dry a little quicker to the touch because it's flat black. We'll get all that done. But hey, keep in mind, here's what we're doing next. We got the black wrap. We have ample wire ties. I think I got two of those. We've got the silicone spray. Doesn't say how long it takes for that to cure, but what it does say is heated up to 400 degrees. We've got the spark plug wires. We've got the heat boots. Got an interior light. Got some exhaust stuff. We got all the other exhaust stuff over here. So I think that's where we're going to wrap up this video. We're going to have to do this in sections because it's so tedious, and I want to do it right the first time. So I want to make sure these look good and they stay looking good. Shouldn't have too many issues with shorties rusting out because there's no long tube hanging down there at the collector. So anyway, thank you for watching. Stay tuned because I'm going to try to put out some more videos this week in reference to this. Stay tuned. We'll be back, man. I'm sorry, I'm like brain dead right now. But we're going to continue tomorrow. I'll get back on this and get these wrapped, get them painted, get them ready to install, and then we'll turn to getting the exhaust on so we can get this bad boy back on the road. So thank y'all for watching. Please like, please subscribe, please share, and be blessed.